Alright, so we're gonna give this a test with the narration. Got ourselves all packed up. And no dogs today. So previously we had a little bit of a differential leak. So got that sorted out, got the skid plate all cleaned up. So we're gonna take this guy out on Diamondback Gulch in Sedona. Breakfast of Champions obtained. So I'm going to talk about the rig a little bit. The truck is a 2020 Toyota TRD Off-Road. His name is Amos. Really light mods. The big things that we've done to it: a Dobinson suspension, 2-inch front, and a 1-inch rear lift. Better tires. And then on the underside, for some underbody protection, we did a full set of C4 skids. Another thing I wanted to call out here is also some of the gear that we carry with us. In here, this is our off-road tote. First thing, there's a first aid kit. Additionally, we have off-road recovery gear. There are tools. And then something that ends up being really useful is the air pump. Air pump is so that we can air down the tires, which I'm going to do here in a couple of moments. Typically, whenever we're going on trails, we take the tires down to about 18 PSI. On the bumpy stuff that we have here in Arizona, that ends up making things a whole hell of a lot more comfortable. All right, and we are aired down, so ready to hit the road. All right, so Diamondback Gulch. Not one of the most scenic trails in Sedona, but still a lot of fun. This first part of the trail is called the pipeline. As we start moving along, you're going to start seeing things get considerably steeper. The first obstacle is really small, but it's still a good idea to hop out and get a better view. And passed. As we continue progressing through the pipeline, obstacles are going to become more numerous and steeper. On our way to the biggest obstacle in Diamondback Gulch. Video always has a way of flattening out these kinds of descents, but this first incline is pretty steep and a pretty long one. After the descent, we have a pretty rocky climb back out and then on our way to the rest of the trail. And here we have the steepest climb on Diamondback Gulch. It'll all be smooth sailing from here. And with that, we've reached the end of the trail. Now time to hit the parking lot and air back up. All right, time to air up. Prior to hitting the trail, drop the tire pressures down to 18 psi, so that's not going to work very well for that ride home. The compressor that I'm using is a Smittybilt 2871. This is just a 12-volt compressor that hooks up to the battery and is able to refill each of these tires in about 2 minutes. And all done. All aired up and ready to go. Now time to fight that Sedona traffic on the way home.